What is the greatest response to stress? So here is my hypothesis. This is what I'm working on, is I believe the highest response to stress is not more organization. The highest response to stress is more gratitude. Stress is something that we all have to deal with. Stress is one of those things that no matter who you are or what business you are in, you are going to have stress. And if you have kids, you know what it feels like to have the pressure to take care of your kids, but also to be trying to grow your career and improve what you're doing in your business, but you're trying to be a great mom or a great dad, or maybe you're trying to be a great sibling, or you're trying to be a great volunteer. And so successful people inevitably are going to deal with stress. And there are healthy ways to respond to stress, and there are not so healthy ways to respond to stress. But what I want to talk about is probably the overachiever's number one response to stress, which I am going to propose is not the best way to respond to stress. So if you're watching and you are a leader, you're an overachiever, you're a mover and shaker, then there's a good chance that you do this. And I know, because this is what I do, and what I have learned is that I think that it's not that this is wrong, but it's not the highest response to stress. And so here's what happens, right? Something shows up in our life. It creates stress. Usually it's the result of something that isn't working as efficiently as it could, or it's something that used to work that is now broken. And so it's like, oh, why won't this work? Why can't it just work? Why can't it just operate the way it's supposed to operate? Why can't the thing or the person just do the thing that's supposed to be done? And that creates stress. And so what is the response? Well, let me tell you how most overachievers do it, or at least let me share with you how I have done it. Many people who are high achievers or overachievers or entrepreneurs or leaders or whatever the term is that you want to use, this is what we do. We respond to stress by trying to apply more organization. Most of us have a stress, something breaks down, something isn't working, and our response is more organization, more systems, more structure, more like linear thinking, results, mindset, problem solving, right? It's like, how do I take this issue and just remedy it? How do I fix it, and I just want it to go away? And again, I don't think that's the wrong response. I don't think it's a bad response, but here's what I know is that response often causes more stress in the moment. Isn't that ironic, right? Like the response of solving something immediately often causes more stress in the midst of a stressful situation. So, what is the greatest response to stress? So here is my hypothesis. This is what I'm working on, is I believe that the highest response to stress is not more organization. The highest response to stress is more gratitude. The highest response to stress is not more organization. The highest response to stress is more gratitude. See, when you have stress, it's usually because something has broken down, right? It's something that's not working the way it should be working, or the way that you want it to be working. And so when it breaks, we immediately, all of our attention it goes to the part that's broken, to the thing that's not working. We go, why isn't this working how I need it to work? And what happens when we do that is we're overlooking the thing itself. We're overlooking the fact that there is something there that is broken. There is something there that is, and it's almost always a blessing. It is, there's house problems, but there is a house, right? There's problems that have to be dealt with, but there's a house to be grateful for. Or there's a person who maybe isn't performing or doing something we want them to do, but there is a person there. There is a tool that is no longer working the way we want it to work, but there is a tool that is there. We overlook the blessing of the thing that is because we draw our attention to the problem that is the result of what is. And we focus so quickly on what is wrong that we forget to look at what is right. We overlook what is right. We overlook what is there. The greatest response to stress is not more organization. The greatest response to stress is more gratitude. If you can first be grateful, if you can first be thankful, if you can first acknowledge the blessing that is, then you will have more clarity, you will have more peace, and you will likely more efficiently solve the problem that has resulted. And that is a tremendous discipline. That is a take the stairs choice, the response to choose gratitude in times of stress. It's what most people don't do, and it's why stress affects so many of us. It's why stress is linked to so many health problems, because so many of us quickly jump to the solution, to the efficiency, to remedy the problem, and we overlook the tremendous blessing that is. So the next time you have something that stresses you out, I want to invite you and encourage you to pause and say, what is the blessing that is there in the first place? And make sure that you're not overlooking the thing that is just to solve the problem that has resulted.